today is not Sensei Rabbit, but is in fact Robin from Sea Lake
Clickbait
Journey.
Robin! Woo!
Clickbait Robin. Okay, so hey, this is another road trip today. We're doing a little land cruising. I'm filling in for Jen Cohen today. Jen is off today. She's heading south to get some warm weather, get out of that cold where she's at, I think. And so we're heading north. Heading north to the doctor. I got to go up and get a Mohs surgery. All right, so yes, for everybody that's coming in right behind See Me Traveling and Eddie Lugo this morning, thanks for joining me. I went to the gym. It's so funny, I got to the gym this morning and we couldn't get in. So there's a bunch of guys standing around out there. And so our workout got started late because we had to wait for the owner to come down there and unlock the door because the little key fob thing wasn't working. But so we got running late on because of that. And then I had such a good workout going. I was kicking, y'all. Kicking. Got home, did the dishes, took care of the dog stuff, woke up Robin from Sea Lake Journeys right there. And now we're finally on the road after she tried about 17 or 11 different phone cables to get the navigation up so we know where we're going because we've never been there before. It's the same company, same doctors that run the one I go to here in Sebring, but they couldn't get me here in Sebring until like the day before the cruise. I'm like, no, you're not going to burn and cut and all that stuff on my face one day before a cruise. So we decided to go up to their other office out of town, and that's where we're heading today. So
There's frost on the ground this morning.
yeah, she says there's frost on the ground this
There
morning.
was frost on the ground here this morning. This is Florida. I'm over the frost. I'm sick of the weather. I'm sick of the winter. We have never had a winter that is this bad, that lasted this long, ever. And I've been here my entire life.
And guess what? It's going to be in the 30s again tonight.
No, it's not, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
And then tomorrow night's finally going to warm up to the 40s. But today we're looking at mid 60s for a high, though, which will be quite pleasant. We got a beautiful blue sky, which I'll be showing you here shortly. We're going to get out to the highway here because there really ain't nothing to look at. A few people's houses and stuff. We don't want to see all that. Good morning to Ryan coming in. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, brother? Thanks for joining me here this morning, y'all. And we also got Ohio Travels with Chris. Good morning to you, Chris. We are down here in warm Florida where it was like 33 degrees this morning. Got a little frost, nice cold, but no wind chill. There was no wind this morning.
There's wind right now.
Well, I'm just fixing to say there's a slight breeze now, but there has not been any wind when it was really cold. I think it's already warmed up to like 38 now. And Danny Dizzle, super moderator extraordinaire, awesome moderator Danny D. Thanks for joining me here this morning too. I know a lot of y'all coming in from Kurt and Marcia, or probably just Kurt this morning. And so I'm filling in for Jen Cohen today. That's why I'm here live. So on the road. I wanted to do a road trip anyway, and when Jen contacted me, said, hey, I'm going to be out Tuesday. Can you fill in? I'm like, matter of fact, I can. How about that? So it's working out really good. And Lee coming in from across the pond there. Good morning to you, Lee. I watched your little fixing your railroad track yesterday. And Lee had a great way to fix his railroad track yesterday. Take a whole section out. It got wrecked. It looked like Godzilla went through that train and stomped all over that thing. Lee, was it Godzilla that destroyed your train track? That's what Sensei Rabbit wanted to know this morning. He says, hey, ask Lee if Godzilla wrecked his train track. But hey, he got it fixed up fast too. Only took him like 10 or 15 minutes to fix that railroad train track. So awesome job over there, Lee. And Cruise Life this morning coming in. Pete, what's going on, Pete? Also from across the pond. Good morning to you, my friend. It's probably lunchtime over there. What are you having for lunch today, Pete? I want to know. I know you're kicking your diet back into high gear today, so inspire me with your lunch. Because, hey, I got back from the gym. My breakfast was some of that leftover chicken croquette. What is it?
Chicken croquette.
Chicken croquette. We had leftover from Sunday night. So I had a couple of patties of that along with a glass of milk. What a great breakfast that was. Woo! And hey, let's see what we got here. Yeah. And everybody's saying good morning to each other. That's fantastic. And I'm going to show you all the highway here in a minute, just as soon as we get to the highway. Right now, you got to look at my pretty face. Before, over here, they're going to do a Mohs surgery. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if they're using electricity or lightning or static electricity or what they're doing over here.
They're using the Frankenstein method.
They're Frankensteining me. Hey, I may be green and have bolts sticking out my neck when they get done with me. I don't know. But you'll find out. So it's about an hour drive up there. I don't know if we'll do live the whole way or not. I don't want to step over too much on Go Live Together. It comes on at 9 o'clock with Eddie, Cheryl, and Jeremy. But if there's anybody here, you know, I know some people got 2 devices and they'll watch 2 things. That's great. But otherwise, you don't have to hang with me. Go ahead over there and hang out with them. But we get a lot of new people in here too. The last live I did, I got 4 subscribers right off the bat. So, hey, if you're new here, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We are Sea Lake Journeys, and we do cruising typically and a lot of travel. The travel today is to the doctor. So we're going to show you the highway and what it looks like down here in Central Florida on a Tuesday morning. Now, we just went through the school zone, but thank goodness we didn't have to slow down because all the kids are already in school, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Danny D says, Frankenstein Chet. John Gaylor, good morning to you. The jackhammer method. Yeah, John, they're going to take a big old jackhammer and they're going to cut. You know, there ain't very much skin there. I mean, how thick is your cheek? You know, if you grab your cheek and then you can squeeze it down to nothing, right? So I don't know what they're going to do. I didn't look it up. I didn't bother to look it up. I thought, well, when I get there, there's going to be a pamphlet they're going to hand me to read.
Sometimes it's too traumatic to look it up.
Yeah, sometimes I'd rather not know, right?
Sometimes it's way too traumatic to look something up.
You find out they're going to do what? I'm sure it's not a big deal because we could have put it off and done it April the 9th, I think it was, down here in Sebring, but I thought, no, that's too close to a cruise. So it's not a life-threatening thing. Like when I had my malignant melanoma in my back, they called me up at a music practice on a Thursday night at like 8:30. And they said, hey, and you got to get in here tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, your biopsy came back. You got malignant melanoma, dude. We got to get that out tomorrow. I'm like, how did you even find me here at church at the music practice? They're like, hey, we had to call around, but we finally found you. I'm like, wow. So that was one of those life-threatening ones. And a buddy of mine had it about the same time I did. I was 42, he was 38. I'm still here. I'm still here. How many years later? 20 years later? And it took him out 6 months later. So it's that one's a serious one. The one I got today, it's not that serious, guys. Not that serious. So it's just a mild one. I call it a mild cancer, you know what I mean? A minimal cancer. And let's see what we got. The Killer Official. I'm not in school yet. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not in school yet either. In fact, oh, here, I'm going to turn around. You see the highway.
Tractors.
And there you go. We got some tractors right here because we're in rural part of Florida. Yeah. And hey, Chris. Hey, Chris and Linda. Good morning to you, Linda. Thanks for joining me here. Filling in for Jen.coin this morning. I have with me my pilot, Robin from Sea Lake Journeys.
Hey, hey.
The clickbait herself.
Clickbait myself.
My goodness, you look so fine this morning, baby.
I don't look good. My makeup looks like crap. My hair's just in this stupid, I don't know what, ponytail.
My goodness, I'll tell you what, when somebody that looks like that thinks they don't look good, I've got it going on over here, guys. That's all I got to say. Good morning to everybody. And clickbait, Robin, says Danny. I have a thumbnail for this. I forgot to put it up, so I'll have to put it up after I end this string. But today we're heading north on Highway 27. We've already left Sebring, guys. We're already up to Avon Park. There's the Wild Turkey Tavern right there. Yep, you can get anything to eat there except turkey. Am I right?
It's true. They have chicken, they have gator, they have beef.
Yeah.
They don't have turkey.
Don't have no turkey there. I don't know why they call it a wild turkey. They should have called it a wild alligator because they serve alligator.
Well, I think it's because we have a lot of wild turkeys here.
We do. We have a National Guard armory right over there too. And over here to the right we have South Florida State College. Yep, it's a 4-year college now, so has been for a few years. And yeah, a Senor Jalapeno restaurant. How about that? And we got Boog. Good morning to you, Boog. Can we get a shout out to my father, Bronco Warrior? Rest in peace from Denver, Colorado. A shout out to the Bronco Warrior right here and a big salute also, Boog.
Love a good rodeo.
That's right. There you go. Right there from Denver, Colorado. Thanks for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And yes, we are road tripping today instead of cruising. Sherman coming in from CNS Travel right there. Good morning to you, Sherman. The Shermanator, as Zach says from Coker Culture. Good morning to you, Zach, as well. And where's your snow, Pete says. Our snow is up about 200 miles from here. Where it's going to stay.
We had frost. We did have frost. We had frost last night, which I'm not happy about. Just killing more of my plants, but...
Oh, that's all right. You're fine. It'll be fine. Spring's going to come. It's going to turn around. It's going to be fine.
So my butterfly garden is just not even a butterfly garden anymore. And I feel so bad for the butterflies that were in chrysalises that have come out and been born. I've had, 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
And there's no host plant and there's no nectar.
Well,
They had enough strength to fly far enough away to be able to get something to eat.
We have nectar plants now. They have risen up out of the ground and got some flowers out there.
Do they? Some
Yes.
blooms on them? Like
Yes.
nectar in them?
Yes.
Okay.
They sure do. I went out there yesterday, and I can't believe how fast they popped up. It's not a lot of them, but it's enough to feed the half a dozen butterflies that we have seen.
Okay, well, at least as long as they get enough to eat so that they can fly further south where it's warmer to lay their eggs. That's all I care about.
Good morning, Vicky from Foodie's Vacation. Safe journeys. Thank you very much for that. Starboy the Night, love you all. Thank you for that, Starboy. Appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you would, and you can.
He's a star.
Hey, that's right. Hey, our dog's name is Ringo because he's a star
That's
also.
right.
Yep. And John says he's got 4 inches of snow overnight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, John,
I'm so sorry.
man. Well, he's in upstate New York up there around where my grandpa had a farm, and yeah, they would get tons of snow, man. Just tons and tons of snow. And hey, right here in the we got Wendy's, Taco Bell, McDonald's, Checkers, Burger King. This is
Fast food city.
Fast Food City right here in Avon Park, Florida. There you go. And everybody's saying good morning to each other. I love that. I think most people in here know each other, but if you don't, find each other, get to know each other, and love them like we do here at Sea Lake Journeys. And yeah, so this little town here, Avon Park, it's kind of fading a little bit. It ain't what it used to be. It used to be a really beautiful little place. It's kind of not as beautiful anymore, and that's why we moved to
It
Sebring.
used to be known as the City of Charm.
Yeah.
It was a city of charm. It was a really cute little downtown area, and it's just, unfortunately, just not happening for it anymore. It's just
No.
falling down.
Times change, things change, and the gas here are $2.69 a gallon. If you saw that, in case you're wondering what the gas prices are around here, about $2.69.
Because the airplane.
All right, then look at the blue, crystal clear sky we got here today. Ain't that something? Chris says one of my last eBay purchases was from Sebring.
Oh, really?
What'd you get from Sebring?
So baby Enzo, we bought baby Enzo from a breeder down in Homestead, and we bought him, and then when we went back to pick him up because he wasn't old enough to leave yet, when we went back and picked him up, about a month or so later, the breeder just kind of messaged me to ask me how baby Enzo was doing, and I told her he was doing good. She says, I just want you to know one of his brothers was sold in Sebring. We've never met his brother, and he lives right here in town.
Well, it is a big town in Sebring, though. I mean, we're talking 125,000 people in summer and 250,000 in wintertime because it doubles down here, the population. Oh, you got a T-shirt. A T-shirt from Sebring. Oh, okay. Well, we do have a racetrack down here from NASCAR, so I imagine they sell a lot of merchandise out of Sebring as well.
AAR, whatever that is. They have a T-shirt company.
What's that?
It's the American Citizens of. They're handicapped people.
Oh, okay.
Down by the college.
Okay.
They have a big T-shirt business because that brings in revenue for them to be able to do some of the activities they do for the handicapped people that come there.
Okay. I didn't even know
They teach them
that.
how to live on their own. I forget what it's called. But they teach them to live on their own, teach them to do laundry, and then, or if they need to be in a group home, they'll help place them in a group home instead of a nursing home.
Okay.
They have a huge T-shirt business.
And Sherman's reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up. We sure appreciate that, y'all. Now, right here is going to be another big old wall. They've got the tanks in the ground now. Now they're waiting for the concrete and asphalt. So that'll be up in a couple of months.
They probably had to wait for the ground to unfreeze.
Yeah, that's what it was. Wait for the ground to unfreeze, y'all. It sure is. But thank goodness we don't have ground freezing down here. Because like
The sand don't freeze.
I was digging a hole to put a birdhouse post in. So I was only going to put it down about 3 foot in the ground using my post hole digger. Well, of course, the time I get about 2.5 feet down, it starts filling up with water. That's what kind of ground we got here. And we got Kim Champagne. Hey, Kim. Kim coming in. We met Kim on the, was it the Sun Princess Kim we met? or the Sky Princess. I was out doing my 5 o'clock in the morning vlog, and she was out there. I ran into her several times, and yeah, her and her family, they're got a cruising channel as well. And so yeah, we went over there and watched your last ship tour as well, Kim. I left you a comment over there, and like I always do, and I'm learning to improve my comments because not all comments count. So I want to make sure it's relevant to your video, and very.
Explain to them what you mean by that.
That's what I'm doing, and you want to make sure that it actually is pertinent and relevant to what is going on in the video, and you know, like if let's say it's about a dog show. You want to say, wow, that third place Pekingese, that was my favorite to win. And then YouTube recognizes, okay, they had to watch the video to know that there's a Pekingese in third place. If you just put, hey, great video, they're like, yeah, they probably didn't watch that. Or, hey, great job.
Yeah, YouTube does pay attention to the kind of comments that are left and the detail in the comments. So we are trying to do better for all of you guys out there.
Yes.
When we comment on your videos, we are trying to do better so that YouTube will see our comment on your video as a, hey, let's push this video out to more people.
Right. And I learned that from watching the YouTube classroom things that you can read. If you're a YouTube channel, you can go find those little classes from YouTube. And Kim says, yes, it was the Sun Princess. I thought so. Chris says the person I bought it from has a Germanish name.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And Kim says, tuning in. Where are we going? I'm heading to the doctor today. The dermatologist down here did a few biopsies on me a month ago and said, hey, one of them's got a little cancer thing going on. But they couldn't get me in to do the surgery until like 2 days, 1 day before our cruise coming up in April. So they're sending me up to their office that's about an hour and a half away. So I'm going to go up there, that way I can get it done sooner so that my face can heal up too, because I don't want my face to look like Frankenstein before I go on the cruise, you know what I mean? Hey, good morning to Marjorie. Marjorie, good morning. Hey, look, Ron from Select Journeys is here with me today, Marjorie. I got my chauffeur today. Ryan says, I might be guilty of looking at the comments and using them as a cliff notes to leave my comments sometimes. I play the whole video, but I get distracted multitasking sometimes. Yes, Ryan, I understand.
That's a good point, Ryan, and I agree. You know what I do? This is what I do. At the point in the video where it's like talking about the Pekingese won third place, that's when I'll put my comment in. If I wait and put my comment in after the video's over, I forget what comment I want to put.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about, Ryan. When you're vloggers like we are, you got two computers usually, and one of them you're running people's videos and you're leaving comments, and the other one you're doing your own editing and working, things like that. So, you know, I'll have my other one running and I'll just, you know, watch the first 5 minutes, or I'll be working and I'll look over at the middle of the video and see what's going on in the middle of the video, because I'm playing the whole video, just like Ryan's saying, but I'm maybe not paying attention to the whole video, you know what I mean? I hate to say that, but it's true sometimes. But I'll catch something in there and put it, comment on that.
Even if I'm working and I'm not doing anything with YouTube and I'm listening to YouTube as I'm working, it's the same thing. I have to, maybe I'm not paying 100% attention through the whole YouTube video. We even do that watching TV. Come on. We're watching a show on TV, get up and go to the bathroom. We didn't watch it while we were in the bathroom, you know? So
right. You
don't feel bad that you haven't, quote unquote, paid 100% attention the whole time. We're human beings. Nobody does.
Yeah. And we're all trying to help each other out by playing the videos, you know, all the way through, letting the commercials run. But now, like Ryan said, we're leaving comments that we know is going to be relevant to that video. So we're still helping each other out, right? Great job, Ryan, and I appreciate you. And let's see. We're going to get rid of that. Hold on, I got a whack-a-troll here.
Whack-a-troll, whack-a-troll, whack-a-troll. Whacking a troll.
Okay, I was trying to take care of it, but another moderator just took it for me.
Okay,
thanks for that moderator, whoever that was. Yeah, thank you, whoever that was. I appreciate it. Pete says, I listen to Sea Leg most nights even when I'm going to sleep. That's right. Pete, I can talk anybody to sleep. I can ramble on, and I can ramble and drone right on and put you to sleep, brother. That's a great advertisement. Do you have trouble sleeping? Just play Sea Lake Journey's playlist, especially the live shows. Hey, look at that.
That's pretty funny.
I love it. Pete, thanks for that endorsement, brother. That's great. That's because, Pete's like 5 hours out of our time zone. So if I'm doing something, he's already at lunchtime where he's at, and we just had breakfast. Yeah. Chris is laughing. Marjorie's saying hello. And let's see. Danny says, unless you have a TV in the bathroom while going. Sometimes I do carry my phone in there, Danny D, if I'm listening to somebody. Oh, that's good stuff. Kim says, laugh out loud. You guys are inspiring. Thanks, Kim. We appreciate you guys too. And we, of course, will make our visits over to all the channels in here, including Kim and the Champagnes. If you don't know the Champagnes, get over and check them out. They got a great YouTube channel on cruising as well. And we've met them. Great people in real life, just as great as they are on YouTube. John says, I put a video on the TV yesterday while doing taxes. I had to turn it off. I could not concentrate. Hey, sometimes they're just too interesting, John. I've had that happen. I've been playing somebody's video over there, and I'm trying to work, and I'm like, hold on a second. I stop my work, and I look over and go, well, where is he at? Now, I got to see what's going on here. This is too interesting. I can't get no work done. I've had that same problem, John. Yeah. And everybody's saying good morning. Right on. Good morning, each other. Zach says, I wish I couldn't concentrate on my taxes. We ended up having to pay this year.
This is the first year we haven't had to pay in a long time.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the tax breaks this year, because this year it finally benefited us a little bit. Not much, but at least we didn't have to pay. That's all I have to say. At least we didn't have to pay.
The last several years,
we had to pay.
We had to pay, yeah. But not this year.
And I even have them take out extra. I even have them take out, $100 a paycheck extra just for taxes. Ridiculous.
Yeah, because man, it's tough when you all of a sudden get a tax bill for $3,000. And you're like, oh man, I'm gonna come up with $3,000. It ain't no fun. Chris is laughing. Right on. Okay, so hey, we're at this big old intersection here. We're going to catch this red light. Got some mobile homes over here. And if you go one way to the left, you're going to end up heading to Fort Meade, which is a big phosphate mining town. Big in phosphate. If you go to the right, you're going to go to Frostproof, which is a big citrus town. Now, I don't mean that they're big towns. They're actually little teeny tiny towns. But what they have is what they're famous for is Frostproof for citrus and Fort Meade for the phosphate. Yeah. And Sebring, if you're wondering what Sebring's famous for, the town we're from, it's famous for the 12-hour Sebring racetrack, which is now owned by NASCAR.
Highlands County is known for caladiums. Caladium, capital of the world.
Yep, caladium, capital of the world. Actually, at Lake Placid, right there in our little county, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a little bit of something going on where we live. If you like caladiums and you like racing, there you go. We've got those. And hey, Marjorie said good morning. John says, I have not done mine yet. I have two I have done that are getting nice returns. Ooh.
There you go.
I like that, John. I like nice returns.
I like nice returns.
Well, at least they did up the minimum deduction. Did help do a little bit of helping out for us this year. So we're glad. We didn't get a giant one, but we got a good one, a decent one. And we got Ben saying hello. How are you, Ben? We are fantastic. Hope you're good too. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. Oh, did y'all see my shirt? Hold on, I gotta show you. I'm wearing the shirt Scott gave me. Controversial Cruising. Leg story, $20. Of course, most of y'all in here know leg stories, but
if you give him $20, he'll tell you a leg story. Give him another $20, he'll tell you another leg story.
I've got a lot of leg stories. I've got more leg stories than a spider. Yeah, because I'll make up something for you if I have to. But I'm carrying my little coins with me, my little wooden coins. I don't know if y'all have seen these. I know some of y'all have. Little wooden smiley face on one side and a sea leg journey on the other side. So I carry some of these with me because at the doctor, I'm sure my shirt's going to catch some attention. And I'll say, well, if you want to know more of the story, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully we'll, you pick up some subscribers where you can, when you can. And, it's funny, even on cruises, when we're on the ship doing our vlogging, sometimes we'll get subscribers sitting there at the dinner table, walking around the ship while I'm vlogging. People come up and say, hey, are you a vlogger? Yeah, what channel are you? And I'll give them one of my things. And some ships, I'm telling you, we'll get like 150 subscribers while we're on a cruise. Other cruises, we get like 5.
Or none.
Yeah, it's just really bizarre like that, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it's just that on some cruises, some people are just more open to conversations with people that they don't know than other cruises. I really don't know what it is.
It's hard to say. But John says, I've been studying code this morning because a person taking a 401k withdrawal early.
Yeah, there's some penalties for that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some penalties there, John. I don't know. It's your own money. How do you get penalized on your own money? I don't get that. I'm curious too, about a lot of things that I don't understand about, especially about money. I paid money, tax money when I got the money into a 401k, and then they're going to tax me taking it out. Now I understand capital gain. Your money you had in your 401k or whatever, or your investments made $100 this year. You got to pay taxes on that $100. Not on all of it, but just $100. But then you go to withdraw the money, and you get taxed again.
I feel like we have double taxation.
Triple.
I just do.
I think it's triple taxation.
I do. I feel like because I'm taxed on my income.
Yeah.
Then I'm taxed when I buy gas.
Yeah.
Then I'm taxed when I buy my car. Then I'm taxed when I buy my tires. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're taxed more than.
Yeah, a lot of taxes. Too many taxes, I think.
Well, and then you've got some states that have income tax and state income tax. Now, to me, that's definitely double tax.
Yeah, state taxes. Oh, I'm glad we don't have to pay that in Florida. Or city taxes. You live in New York City, you're paying federal, state, and city taxes.
Yeah, to me, that's wrong.
And Danny says, well, going to have to do another meetup with Chet and Robin. That was fun last July.
Fun.
That was fun, Danny D. What a great meetup that was. And don't forget, we have a vlog. We got a video up on our channel if you want to see that meetup. Want to meet Danny D live, almost live on a video? Go over and check out our video. John says the 401k is not taxed when you put it in.
Right.
No, but it's taxed when you take it out, ain't it?
Taxed when you take it out.
Which is crazy to me because you paid money, on your. Well, I guess you don't, because it's tax deferred on your income, so you're not paying tax on it. Okay,
yeah,
I forgot. A 401k is tax deferred usually. That's right. Well, it's confusing. I'm glad you're doing it, John, because my head would be spinning round and round. John says, so you have to pay the tax and then a 10% penalty as well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, a 10%? So if you're taking out, let's say you got $50,000 in there, and then you pay the tax on it, and then you pay another 10% on it, well, that's almost half your money. You might only get 25, 30 grand out of that 50,000.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about something that's not so depressing.
Oh yeah, let's talk about something fun, like that big old lake over there. Look at that big old lake, y'all. And that is a cow pasture there to our right.
Florida has some big lakes.
Big lakes and big cow pastures. Now, our last road trip Saturday, we showed you cow pastures that went on for miles and miles and miles and miles of cow pasture.
In Central Florida, where we live, it is definitely cattle country.
It is. Cattle country, and yeah, they still got some dairy farms out there too. I know some people was raising ostriches. I don't hear as much about that anymore though as we used to.
I'm not sure if that really worked out for everybody. They were doing that for a while, ostriches and llamas, but I'm thinking it didn't work out too good. You don't hear it anymore.
I don't think I ever even got to try ostrich. I wanted to see what it tasted like, see if it was worth, is it good? What does it cost per pound?
Couldn't tell you.
What's the protein and fat content in it? Just never found out enough about it. And Pete says inheritance. Oh, don't even get started on inheritance tax.
No, that just makes me so aggravated.
Oh boy, oh boy, boy. Yeah, don't forget when you pay tax on that you've been taxed on and taxed at the very end. Right. Been paying taxes your whole life, your income, when you get it, when you spend it, and then they're going to tax you even when after you leave the planet. Everything you left behind is going to get taxed. That's crazy. They call it a death tax sometimes, don't they? Instead of an inheritance tax, some people know it as a death tax.
Can you tell me, this Algonquin right here, can you hit that? Tell me what that's saying. I have an agency going live today.
Okay. It says, we are now deployed to production on the config. Sherrod, Braden, and Robin.
Okay. Can you just hit thumbs up or something?
Oh, hold on, everybody. I'm going to lay you down. Don't go in.
I'll hold up.
Looking for a...
Sorry, I'm trying to work and drive today at the same time. There you go. How about that?
Okay. I gave it a big old thumbs up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
We had to swap phones there. Oh, that's my hand. I had to swap phones there so I could do her job while she was doing mine. John says, one of the subjects I was looking at yesterday was YouTube. Expenses related to content creation can be deducted.
Yes.
Yes, and we deducted some, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we get several tax deductions because, like, I work from home, right? So I can deduct my home office from my taxes. Then we have, because our house, our spare bedrooms are offices. So my office is where I do my regular job, right? And so I get to claim that bedroom and the internet for that job. And then we have the other bedroom, which is the YouTube office, it's not a spare bedroom, it's a YouTube office. So I can claim that office and part of the internet and part of our cell service on the YouTube, because we use the phone for vlogging, and we use the phone internet for vlogging, and we use the home internet for when Chet's at home and we're doing like StreamYard or something. And when we bought our big computer system for the YouTube and cameras and all that stuff, I keep the receipts and I do claim them against my YouTube business, so that I make sure I get all the benefits I can get.
And you can also claim the StreamYard and the Filmora Wondershare.
Any subscriptions that you have, for like StreamYard, we pay a subscription for.
Filmora.
We have Epidemic Sound.
Yes.
We have Filmora. All of those subscriptions, you can count them as well against your business. It's a business expense. It's just like any other business.
And it's funny, Tom, she counted all that against the YouTube channel that she's naming that went toward YouTube channel. We end up making like $14.
We're not lying though. We make sure we have the receipts.
Right. Everything is legit. It's not.
Yes.
We're not making nothing up. It's all got receipts. Yeah.
So what I do when I'm claiming like our home internet against the business, I will go out and I will grab all of the statements for the whole year for the internet service. Now remember, it's not my whole internet bill, because I have a landline phone and I have Netflix and I have other things that are part of my internet bill. It is only the cost itself for the Wi-Fi that I'm using. So you have to be real careful so that you do it right and you don't get a kickback from the IRS. And then the IRS says, you can't claim your whole phone bill. What are you doing? You've got 12 calls on there to other countries or whatever it may be. Or you've got 4 lines. Like on our telephone bill, we have more than one phone line. I'm only claiming one phone line for the YouTube channel. I'm not claiming all the phone lines we have. So you have to be careful. I'll grab all the statements. I'll highlight it all in yellow. I'll get me an Excel spreadsheet. I'll put the totals in there and total it up. Now, if I ever get audited, I've got good backup documentation to prove the numbers that I put out there for my IRS return.
Okay, John's got another point here too. Of the computer, the camera, travel expenses.
I don't do travel expenses.
But John, being a tax man, what do you know about YouTube travel as far as a cruise? Is there a percentage of a cruise you could deduct legally?
Yeah.
Let us know, please.
And And I've wanted to do that, but I'm scared to be audited, so I just don't.
Yeah, maybe John got some information on that, because we know that, this stuff is evolving as we go. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to claim your whole cruise, I wouldn't think, but maybe, I spent 8 hours vlogging, like one day vlogging out of the 7-day cruise. Maybe we can get 15% of the cruise fare of $3,000. That'd be $450 we could deduct, maybe something like that.
I do know that one thing that I read somewhere was that if you bought the internet package on a cruise ship and you went live like 2 days while you were on the cruise ship, 2 days of your internet package you could claim. You couldn't claim the whole internet package because you're using it for personal use.
Right.
But the 2 days that you went live, you can claim the 2 days of that internet package.
Kim also uses Filmora. I love Filmora. Kim.
I love Filmora.
Yeah, I love that. It works great. I just finished another video yesterday. All I got to do is go in and do my double check-in today. It's going to be a ship tour of Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady. That will be coming out the first week of March.
And they're improving Filmora.
Oh, constantly, yes. Wow, I'm making huge tax losses. I got drones, cameras, computers, and a whole office I film in. Yeah, Pete, check your tax laws there where you're at and see if any of that can be deducted where you are. Because, this year we deducted a whole bunch of stuff. And it gave us a net, once we took all that down, it showed we only made like $14 or $17 or something like that, and it saved us some money from being taxed on thousands of dollars.
And the thing is that if you're using a spare bedroom, right, that is a spare bedroom, but also is an office, you can't claim it all year round.
He's in another country, though.
I'm just saying, here in the United States, you can't claim it all year round because it's a bedroom and an office. Now, if it's your bedroom and you're a student and that's where you do everything at, that's a different story. That's why we have a designated bedroom that's not a dual purpose. Its sole purpose is YouTube.
Well, we're learning some stuff here this morning anyway. Let's see. John says, yes, from what I was reading, a portion is deductible. Mm-hmm. But from what I was reading, you need a person that specializes in YouTube.
You are the specialty. So
you might, yeah.
It's in the United States. In the United States, you are my. In the United States, my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, is under my name, Robin Dodd, and it is a one-person business. I am my own specialty. Chet is my specialty.
Pete says, so is the ABC trip a business expense for me? You have to ask over there because your laws and your taxes are probably a little bit different than ours. And for us, maybe part of it is like John's saying. To me, it makes sense. I don't know what portion and how much. That's something to look into for our taxes next year.
Yeah, I've just never gone that far with the taxes yet because I'm not making enough money off of YouTube. If I was making $100,000 a year off YouTube, yes, I would definitely be wanting to say, hey, can I do every cruise I am? I'm not making that much money off YouTube right now, so I'm not that worried about it. But in the future, now I might start looking into that. But right now, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So, don't know about that one, Pete. Could be. Wouldn't that be interesting to find out? Check out with a tax expert because we ain't no tax expert.
We ain't no tax expert.
We ain't offering no tax advice to nobody.
We ain't.
We're just telling you what we did. We're telling you what we did so you can investigate what you can do. Okay?
That's right. We ain't telling nobody what to do.
Hey, check it out. This is an orange juice plant right here in Lake Wales, Florida. It used to be Donald Duck. Now it's just a boring old Florida's natural. There used to be a nice big old Donald Duck out there, the Donald Duck sign and all that. But
you can smell the orange peels are burning.
Yeah. And let me tell you what, I worked there for about 4 or 5, 6 weeks, something like that one time. Oh, it was horrible. It's so monotonous. You stand there for 12 hours doing the exact same thing. For about 4 hours, you're folding boxes. Next 4 hours, you're putting labels on bottles or caps on bottles. It's just, oh boy. If you want mindless work that you can just do on autopilot after about 10 minutes, and that's up your alley, you need to go work in a factory like that. Because if you just could sit there like a zombie and just do the same repetition over and over and over for hours on end, that is the job for you. However, It is not the job for me. I found out. John says tax accountants that specialize. Okay, tax accountants that specialize in YouTube, and I'm sure there's some out there
Oh
too.
yeah, I'm sure there are.
And I'm
There's
sure
a
they're
lot
not.
of them out that are out
They're
there.
not sitting at Walmart, I don't think,
No,
with
I
the
don't
Jackson
think
Hewitt sign.
No.
Is that the orange juice company that had its own train? I think it did have a train track in there at one time. I don't know if it still does. And when I was working there, I don't remember a train coming up there at that time, but I think it used to.
I think when it was
Many-
Donald Duck, it had a train.
Many years ago, my mom worked there sectionizing grapefruit by hand. They had a special little curved knife, and she'd sit there and sectionize grapefruit all day. Sections. Cut section out, throw it in a jar. Cut another section out, throw it in a jar. Just do that all day. I'm like, oh my God, how can you do that? Whew. Wow. But I'll tell you one thing. Here's a secret about the citrus juice, guys. Don't be tricked by the labels. Don't say, ooh, I like Donald Duck brand better than the Publix brand, and I like Publix brand better than Bluebird brand. I like Bluebird better than Bill's Orange Tree brand, because guess what? They're all coming out the same plant. All we did was change the label. The only thing different we did to any of them, there was one particular one that had with vitamin D added on the label. So I had to stop the machine, add the vitamin D into the vat, stir it all up, and then run that one last. All the other ones are exactly the same. All the brands are the same. Any difference you notice is strictly in your mind. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, here we go. Pete says, similar rules here. I can offset the $10,000 against next year's huge YouTube profits. Yeah, I know, right? If I ever make $10,000 on YouTube, I will probably soil myself. I think if we ever make $10,000 together, Pete, both of our channels put together, we both soil ourselves. Because yeah, that would be exciting to make that kind of money. Ohio Travels Chris is grinning. Okay.
There's one trick that I learned. So I've owned many businesses myself, right? I've owned a leather business where I made leather chaps and clothes and stuff. And I was when our kids were growing up, I was a hairdresser. I owned my own business for the beauty shop. And one thing that I learned in the United States, that is, if your business shows a loss year after year after year for too many years in a row, that triggers the IRS to say something's up. There's no way this business can stay in business for 8 years and have a loss every year. Breaking even is one thing. Breaking even, they're like, okay, lots of businesses break even. But if you show one of the girls that had a business like I had, she just showed a loss every year. She did it for 10 years in a row. She got a major audit because Internal Revenue said, there's no way you'll keep a business going that shows a loss.
Yeah, I think
for 10 years.
I'd always heard that 5 years was kind of the limit. You go to year 6 and they're eyeballing you at that point.
Yeah, at year 6, they're eyeballing you to say, okay, wait a minute. If you're still breaking even, that's one thing. But if you're showing a loss after 5 years, they start looking at you pretty hard.
All right, so hey, this is the other part of the metropolis known as Lake Wales, Florida. We got a hotel over there to the left. We got car dealerships. And over here, of course, you got your liquor store, the ABC.
You got your liquor store. You got your liquor store.
And there's what used to be Eagle Ridge Mall. There's like 8
Still
stores in
Eagle
there.
Ridge Mall.
Yeah, it is starting to come back alive a little bit, I guess.
bit.
There's like 9 stores in there now.
The big sinkhole that went in the middle of the mall kind of hurt it for a long time.
Well, I think COVID hurt it more than anything.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah, COVID shut it down. Shut our mall down. It's never recovered, really. Yeah, so
What kind of comments you got over there?
we got, looks like we got Stan Durko coming in. Driving and streaming is dangerous. That's because I'm not driving. She is. That is a valid point, though. Yeah, I would not be doing this at the same time. No way. Especially not in this traffic. Look at this crazy traffic. But thanks for coming in. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe, especially since I'm not driving. And we got your Wawa over here to the right. So I think we're dangerously close to where we're going.
Looks like we got 23 minutes still.
23 minutes. Oh, I'm going to have to really go to the bathroom by then. I can tell you that.
You want me to pull in this Wawa?
We might. Well, what's up past? Yeah, we can go up to the next place when we get closer to it.
Okay.
we'll stop in there, and I'll end the stream there.
Okay.
Okay. I know we're heading up towards I-4. Big old Interstate 4 runs east and west across the middle of Florida. And we'll be there shortly. Very shortly. But you got all kinds of stuff here. Haines City's 12 miles away, which is a big nothing really, but you got a lot of stuff here if you're in this part of Florida. David coming in. Hello, I'm David from Africa. I like your channel.
Hey.
Thanks, David. Thanks for joining us.
I've always wanted to go to Africa. Africa is definitely a place I want to visit. I really would like to go to Africa.
That's pretty vague, though. That's like saying I want to visit America.
Well,
Where would you want to go in Africa?
I don't know. I want to see the Sahara. I want to see what Africa really is. I don't want to go to some big city in Africa. I want to see this kind of Africa, right? This is like where we're at right now. This is the part of Florida that people don't see. I want to see the part of Africa that is not the...
She wants to see a rhinoceros.
Yeah.
And an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Ouch. Yeah, I would like to see Tarzan. If I go down there, I want to see Tarzan swinging through the tree with the apes. I'm not sure where he's at, though. I think he's over there in the Congo, maybe.
I watch lots of YouTube videos and reels on Facebook of other countries. I think it's fascinating.
David says, in my country, you should see Mount Kilimanjaro
Oh, yeah.
and the Serengeti National Park.
That's what I want to see.
Yes.
Right there. That's what I want to
Those
see.
are two things that I would want to see if I go to Africa, right
What
there.
I want to see in Africa.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mount,
Totally agree.
Mount Kilimanjaro, there you go. And Serengeti, I mean, wow. Definitely, that's where all your zebras and giraffes and stuff is running around. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, we'll get there one day. Perhaps. There's only 6 more continents we want to see. Right?
There's only 7 all total.
Right, and we've seen this one. We've seen the North American continent pretty good. Everything from all the way down to Central America to Alaska, we've seen all that. Above the Arctic Circle to almost to the equator, we've seen that. But we ain't seen nothing South America or Antarctica or Asia or Europe or Africa or Australia. So that's all we got left to see. Hey, Pete says, good luck, Chet, and have a great day, guys. Work calls me. Hey, Pete, thanks for joining me there, brother.
Pete.
We'll holler at you later, my friend. John says, Don Terrace has a great series from Africa that was amazing. Oh, Don Terrace is a great guy. I don't know if any of y'all have ever met him. We got to meet him on the Sky Princess one year. It was not a group cruise. He was just on his own cruise, him and Tony and Jenny from La Lita Loca, just them by themselves. And we were just on our cruise with just us and just happened to be on the same ship the same week. Great people. Don stood there and we had a half-hour conversation about nothing, you know. And of course, Jenny,
I love Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny's so sweet.
she is so awesome, ain't she?
She's just so awesome.
And
I
Tony,
think she broke her ankle on that cruise, didn't she?
she twisted it really bad,
Or
sprained
a
it
really
maybe.
bad sprain or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 days before we got off the ship.
Yes. Yeah. Twisted her ankle, sprained it or something, and had to get off the ship that way. But yeah, I'll have to check that out.
She wasn't happy about it either.
No, she was not. No, she was not. But we sent her some M&Ms. So.
Yeah, we sent her some Get Well M&Ms.
That what it was. You got her some Get Well
Get Well
M&Ms.
M&Ms. That's what we
You
did.
tried to give them to Tony, but he wouldn't give them to her. Is that what it was? Tony said, "I'm keeping the M&Ms." That was just too funny. Pete says Cape Town is on my list. Oh, definitely.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah, Arnold went down there and met Reg Park down there in Cape
I
Town.
have so many places that are on my bucket list to go to. If I didn't have this nasty J-O-B word, I could actually do them. But then without the nasty J-O-B word, I wouldn't be able to go to see the places. So
Yeah, it's just a matter of which ones I want to go to first. I want to see Scandinavia. I want to see Iceland. I want to see Hawaii. I want to see all the South Pacific Islands. I want to see Japan. I want to see Southeast Asia. I want to see Australia. I want to see Europe, all of it, including the castles that are in Scotland and England and Wales and Ireland. And, of course, the Mediterranean, stuff like that. What about you? Antarctica?
All of those. All of the above.
All the above. See,
And all the ones you didn't mention.
I can literally pick anything like that and say, hey, I got us booked on this. She'd be like, all right. because she's like me. You just got to basically throw a dart and pick one, because how do you pick first? You know. Let's see. John says he went on a safari. Oh, Don went on a safari. Woo! Now that would be fun.
That's what I want to do. I want to go on a safari.
Yeah, I do too. Chris wants to see Germany and Switzerland.
I do
Oh
too.
man, the Alps.
I do too.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
I do too. Yeah. What's his name? Magnificent.
Germany with Darian.
Yeah, he goes to Germany a lot. If you want to go to Germany with him, he takes groups over to Germany a lot. And he was gonna. There's a place where they filmed The Sound of Music on the hills there where she's singing. He'll take you there.
Yeah. Now, if you really want to tour Germany outside of a cruise, just go over there.
If
We
he's
recommend
from Germany.
get hooked up with Magnificent Germany with Darian. And he goes over there all the time, and he knows how the subway systems, the bus systems, the
take you
train
everywhere.
systems. And right, he's a tour guide with you. He knows which hotels to get.
Yep.
I mean, and he knows the language, so that's the guy to go
Takes
with.
you to all the places to eat that you know that you won't get sick at from eating,
And
you know, foreign foods.
And his rate is reasonable. You know how much it
Yes.
is?
No, I forget.
It's free.
Oh,
He
that's
don't charge
right.
nothing.
He only charge. Yeah, you just pay for all of your expenses, and he takes you everywhere you want to go, and he doesn't charge you for him
Yeah.
taking you everywhere.
Let's say you round up, 7 or 8 other people with you. Y'all rent a 15-passenger van to do all that driving around while you're there. You just split it between all of you, and that's your cost of the van. You pay for your own hotel room. If somebody stays in a hotel room with you, you split the cost of that. So it works out good
And
that
he
way.
helps you find hotels and things that are reasonably priced.
John says, went to all the places that I don't need to fly to. Same here, John. I'd rather not fly if I can help it.
hate to fly.
Oh,
Flying is just, to me, flying and tour buses are two of the biggest areas for breeding illnesses, because it's the air recirculating in that environment, and you're trapped with those people. If there's somebody sitting 3 rows behind you that's coughing, that's with their mouth wide open, you're trapped.
I have never
You
been
can't-
on an air flight that there was not at least a half a dozen people hacking the lung up.
Yeah.
It's just what way it is. And wow, there's another big pretty lake over there, y'all.
To me, they're just breeding grounds for germs.
Chris has family in Switzerland. Oh, how about that? Oh, that's awesome. That's cool, Chris. You have a real live tour guide while you're there. And which side of the road do they drive on? I think they drive on the other side of the road, don't they, like England?
I couldn't tell you.
Because some of the countries drive like we do on the right-hand side, and other
Look
ones
at there,
drive on the
Mosquito
left-hand
Joe.
side.
Do you have mosquitoes, ticks, or fleas?
If you're in Florida, you probably do. That right there, that's like a cemetery business. Everybody's going to be calling you. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're only 14 minutes away, so probably we'll get a little bit closer here in the next 10 minutes or so. We're going to find ourselves a little inconvenient store to stop and go to the bathroom, grab a bottle of water, and then we'll sign off there, y'all. So just a few more minutes. Let me flip this around here. We have a great time over here at Sea Lake Journeys with the YouTube. Sensei Rabbit did not come with us today. For everybody who's been asking, see the back seat's only got a Princess Cruises bag back there. No Sensei Rabbit, unless he's inside of it. I didn't check.
He's not inside of it.
He's not inside of it? You sure?
I'm positive.
Did you pack the bag yourself?
I packed the bag
'Cause that's what they ask you at the airport. And they'll surprise you. They'll say, did you pack this bag yourself? And she'll say, yeah. And they go, did you pack a rabbit in here? She'll say, no. And then I'll pop Sensei Rabbit.
I love the way they ask you, did you pack this bag yourself? And you say, yes, I packed that bag.
I packed it. I didn't even touch that bag. I couldn't tell you what's in there. She packed it all. John says, I could convince Jody to cruise over there for Christmas markets, but she will not get on a plane. Well, that's a good idea, John. Just cruise over. Do one of those 14-day cruises, a transatlantic, and then get there, do another 10-day cruise around Europe where you're going. They got like a 10-day cruise that does the European capitals. It takes you to all the capitals, everything from German capitals to Switzerland to Denmark. And yeah, I've been eyeballing that one for a couple of years. I thought, man, it'd be great to see all these capitals of these big countries, Chris says, yeah, would love to do one of those. Yeah. And the Christmas cruises are real popular over there. I noticed this year around some of the countries, the Christmas markets had to be all barricaded and stuff. So, just be aware of that when you go. Stay inside the barricade so you don't get run over, And so hopefully that'll all calm down again in the future. And Lee says, great road trip. Right on, Lee. Thanks so much for that. Oh, I'm going to turn back around here. We are cruising again.
Let's stop at this racetrack. Right?
Yeah, let's stop at this racetrack. And that's where we're going to sign off, guys, here in about another half a mile. There's a big old church right there. Right there on the side of the highway. And we're going to stop at this big old racetrack right here. And it's been great riding with y'all this morning. Pete says, are you driving far enough that we see snow? Nope. No. We're a couple 100 miles away from that, Pete. If I'd got to put the camera out there a little bit earlier, you could have seen the frost. Frost is all we got. No snow, thank goodness for that.
Last thing I want to see right now is snow.
And now the closer to get to Orlando, the higher the price goes. It's $2.99 over there and $2.77 that one across the street, which is where we're heading.
The weekly rundown.
Okay, yeah, have a great day, Chris. Thanks for joining me. Okay, yeah, we're signing out here, guys. What's today? Tuesday. So tomorrow, Wacky Wednesday, 8:30. Join me 8:30 live for Wacky Wednesday. Me and Sensei Rabbit will be heading that up. And then Friday morning, 8:30, Motivation Friday for another half hour of motivation with me and Sensei Rabbit. And who knows, maybe Clickbait Robin will make a special appearance. And then Saturday night, I forgot Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we're going to learn a new dance. Tomorrow night.
I don't know what we're going to learn either.
Tomorrow night at 6:30, come join us as Robin from Sea Lake Journeys teaches you another dance to use on the Lido deck or your vacation somewhere. That's plenty of rundown. I got you all the way through Friday, guys. So until next time, we'll what?
See you around the channel.
See you around the channel. I forgot how to end it. Oh, here we go. See you around.